The terrifying truth Elias uncovered wasn't that his old house was haunted, but that the haunting had followed him across 3 different states, moving precisely when he did. The dread started subtly in Seattle, with the persistent low hum that vibrated the floorboards long after midnight. He dismissed it then, attributing it to urban noise pollution or a faulty appliance. But when he moved to a quiet suburban town in Colorado, the humming returned, the exact same frequency, now accompanied by the faint, dry whisper right at the edge of hearing, always just behind his left ear. It never formed words, only a sibilant rush, like sand falling onto glass. Elias grew exhausted, his sleep fragmented by the certainty of an unseen presence standing vigil at the foot of his bed. Objects began to shift. Car keys he left on the kitchen counter would inexplicably appear on the bathroom sink, and his grandmother's antique locket, always stored in a desk drawer, was once found resting squarely on his pillow. He installed security cameras, but the footage was always clean. No shadows, no movement, just an empty room bathed in monochrome. Yet the camera's timestamps would occasionally skip a full minute. A digital void of 60 seconds, always coinciding with a flash of icy cold air. His final move to a remote New England cabin was a desperate attempt to sever the connection, to outrun the silent, malevolent parasite that fed on his peace. For one blissful week there was silence. Then the landline phone, a relic he kept purely for nostalgia, rang at 3:17 a.m. Elias ignored it, but the voicemail notification blinked. He played the message. 2 seconds of pure static, followed by the sound of his own muffled, panicked breathing. Then the line clicking dead. Driven to the brink, Elias consulted the local historical society, searching for any tragedy linked to the land or the cabin. He found nothing about the property, but he did find an old newspaper clipping from 1957 detailing the mysterious disappearance of a young man from his childhood hometown. The accompanying photo showed a familiar face, a man with his exact features, down to a distinctive scar above the eyebrow, a scar Elias received just last year in a minor car accident. The man's name was Arthur Finch. The caption mentioned Arthur's final desperate note. "It knows my every move. It has me removed everything." Elias reread the last word, removed. He turned off the phone, his blood turning to ice. As he stood in the silence of the cabin, the faint, low hum began again beneath his feet, and the whispering returned, not behind him, but inside his mouth. He wasn't being haunted by Arthur Finch. He was the one moving into Arthur Finch's life, and Arthur Finch was about to reclaim his place. If you dare to delve deeper into the terrifying realities that lurk just beyond the veil, subscribe and click the notification bell on Beyond Wicked Whispers.